Hello, hello, my friends. How's everyone today? This is Marianne, Marianne's Craft Design, and I am back today with project number 7 for our idea book. I have been trying to get in here all day to do this. Man, you would think shelter at home that, got plenty of time, all the time in the world, right? To do everything. I feel like I'm busier than I've ever been. But part of that is because I'm busy planning. My mind is going a million miles an hour and working on some really exciting future stuff. And I can't wait to tell you about it. I think you're all going to love it, but I got to get everything in line first before I reveal it. But that's why I haven't been on for a couple of days, because I've been super busy working on planning and organizing, because when I get an idea in my head, I don't want to wait forever to implement it, and I want to tell you about it now. And when I tell you about it, you're going to want to see it, feel it, experience it, be a part of it. And you're going to say, well, do it now. We can't wait. So I got to get it all in line. So don't mean to get y'all. Yes, I do mean to get y'all excited. I hope that's getting y'all excited, because I am really excited about what is going to happen future on this channel right here. So if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. If you haven't hit the bell, ding dong on that bell, get the notifications, and please give us a thumbs up so that we get a little more exposure to other people who are interested in this kind of thing, because we've got some great stuff coming your way. All right, break out into song. We are on project number 7 today. And, once again, all we need is paper and glue, and then, whatever to decorate it. You can walk around the house and pick up things to decorate it with. Macaroni, you can decorate with whatever you want. Kindergarten was awesome when we got to glue macaroni to paper. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm really going to try to keep these videos to about 30 minutes, because YouTube is so overloaded right now with everybody being home on shelter in place that it takes forever to upload a video. So if I can keep it to 30 minutes, then at least only takes a couple of hours to get it to upload, so I can get them out to you a little bit quicker. So that's my goal. And if you hang with me till the end, I'm going to give you project number 8 and exactly what you need for that one. I've got at least 18 projects lined up here on my board ready to go. So I want to start cranking these out so that you can get your idea book filled, so that you can start a new journal and use all your new ideas and just customize it to that journal. Okay, so project 7, what are we making with our book page, you ask? We are making what everybody should have in their idea book. This is an envelope. Everybody should have this in their idea book. Now, this envelope is a very old paper out of a French book, because I did this for my Ms. Paris journal that I'm working on. And so I wanted the French book page in there, a little bit of pink lace trim there, and I stitched around the edge. Now, this page is so old that I put the lace on the top here just to give it a little bit of strength on that bend, because there will be surprises tucked inside there, and I may need to do some along the edge there too. I haven't even inked this. This is the way the book page came. Isn't that gorgeous? I just love those old pages like that. So anyway, yeah, but I don't want it to fall apart for her after opening it a couple of times to take things out. So that's why I did that, and I think I might end up doing some on the inside and along this edge too. But if you don't have a sewing machine, or you don't like to sew, or you don't want anything to do with sewing, but maybe you like the look of it, or you want to put some in just for some variation, I'm going to show you with the one we do tonight how to get the sewn look without actually sewing. Because I do know, I have lots of friends who don't sew, who don't have sewing machines, who just don't even want to get on the sewing machine. So unless you can make a whole bunch of them and take them to a friend and ask her to stitch them all up for you. There you go. That's a good way around it. Okay, so this is the basic. Boy, isn't that difficult? Look at that. the basic envelope that is so difficult to do. This envelope comes alive when you embellish it. And when you embellish it according to however you're doing your journal. It's so simple here. It's one book page folded in thirds and glued up the sides. So that's our prototype. Now, oh, look, a little option on the flap. On the flap, if you don't want it just to be straight flappy flap, you can fold the corners in and make it a point. Maybe the point is, maybe a point would be better suited for the journal that you're doing. Or maybe you want to put one in every signature, and so you want them to each be a little bit different. Or maybe on the closure here on this one, I'm looking for something long and skinny that would work here. Sometimes when I close something, I'm just going to grab a sticky note. Here's a sticky note over here. Sometimes when I close something, I would make a little belly band, just a piece of cardstock that's not going to get torn up, and I would adhere that belly band right there, just on the two ends. And then this opens and closes. You don't want that tight, not that loose, but you don't want it tight. And this opens and closes by just getting stuck in the belly band. So isn't that fun? You could stamp a sentiment on here, or you could use a cardstock that is printed. So say like this is out of the Gardener's Handbook. If I was using that for my garden or botanical book, then I might want something with flowers or botanical, images on here, and then use that same cardstock to cut out some image and put it over there. Anyway, okay, so easy. I know you're already going, okay, I know how to do that. Okay. I don't know. I'm not going to revert back to that. That just took me back to an old joke about 30 years old, and I'm not going to go there. I'm going to clean up my edge because I want to be able to glue a nice straight line. Now this is a page out of a French book because I would like this to go in my Ms. Paris book. And this is a smaller page than this one, you see, out of the Gardener's Handbook. So I'm going to start with this one, which is Conversational French, all about shopping, okay? And if I'm picking the page specifically for a book, like this one specifically for the French book, then I looked at the size of the page and said, all right, if I'm going to fold this over, and then I needed a tiny little space, and then fold the top down, this right here is what is going to be looking at me right here, okay? So this is like, upside down. There's not much there. It doesn't look all that great. But this is perfect to get embellished and have stickers and things on it. So, but this one I want to do like that. So I'm going to fold it over, and I'm just estimating as long as my two sides are lined up, the edges are lined up, I know it's straight. And you can also use the line of words there. Now I want this up here to be not quite as big as this down here, but I know I need to leave a little bit of space for it to fold and still have it to be able to come down to a decent amount. But I don't want the flap to be all the way to the bottom. I'd rather see some of this conversation in French. So I'm going to do this about to there. Look at that. We have envelope. We have crooked envelope. See, it doesn't matter what you do. It's still... it's still never perfect, and that's okay. It's a good thing it's just paper, right? And it's a good thing it's art, which means that whatever the artist deems it to be, that's what it is. So if it's crooked and I say it's finished, then that's exactly what it's supposed to be. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is just glue up the two sides. I would like a piece of glue paper right here. And I'm going to use my art glitter glue. Y'all know that there's no glitter in art glitter glue, but it has this fabulous tiny little point here that I often forget to put my needle back in, and so it gets all kinds of little dried glue right there. And I don't want to squeeze too hard because then it comes flying out, which it's going to anyway. So come on, there we go. Okay, get it started. Whoops, see? Because I don't want a giant line there, because I want to leave open pocket to be able to put stuff in. Okay, so just like that, just that easy. You're already going, Marianne, you forgot something, and you are so right. Let's see if I can do it quickly. without without bumping you all around, and without, I know what I forgot to do is put this cord out of my way. Let's see if I can do that without bumping you all around. Can I do that? There we go. I think I got it. Sorry about that. Okay, yeah, if I want to ink this edge, it's so much easier to do this right here before I lay it down, because then it's against the inside of the pocket, and you can do it. It's doable. There are tricks to that, but you know, so much easier to do it this way. So thanks for reminding me. Okay, so put that down and voila, I have a pocket. Okay, so I'll do a quick little ink on everything. This paper, I'm just noticing, is a little bit shiny. It's a little bit glossy. Not fully, but just a little bit glossy. Don't typically really like to work with glossy paper because sometimes things have a harder time sticking to the glossy paper. So this will be interesting to see how this works. Okay, I think I got the inside all around. So let's make sure we got the outside. Yeah, you get that big smear of ink on the glossy paper. Oh well, it's my smear of ink. I'm the artist, so it's supposed to be there, right? And if I don't want it there, then I just put something over it. Yeah, do you ever make something and you find you've got a big ink spot right in the middle of something, like her face, like the Mona Lisa, and she's got a big ink spot right in the middle of her face? Huh, Sharon? Did you ever do that? And then, so what do? Well, brilliant artist that Sharon is, she just put a butterfly on Mona Lisa's face. And I'll be darned if it doesn't look fabulous on the piece of art. And nobody knows there's an ink spot underneath there, and that's why she did it. So that's the thing about being an artist, is if you don't like how it is, you just keep going. You just keep doing something on top of it, and you can layer and layer and layer and layer. You can paint, you can glue, you can put, you know, flat stickers, whatever. Okay, so this is the French one. So I'm gonna want to do something up here, although this is kind of cool. But I found these cool stickers. These stickers are of perfume bottles, and I thought, well, that is like so appropriate, isn't it, for France? What color? What color to put on there? Sometimes you get so many decisions that you just, you know, you don't know. Because I haven't embellished anything else on it, I don't know what color. So, but I would like to use one of these as the closure. And it's a sticker, so the whole thing is sticky. So if I stick it on there, it's going to lock it closed. So I've got to do something to make part of that not sticky so it can go underneath it. But I grabbed this bin of scraps. These are ribbon scraps. And let's see if we can find anything that might go on here. I wanted to take time to go through it earlier and just pull out a handful and not the whole thing, but if I just didn't get on and get this video done, it was never getting done. So, okay, that's kind of pretty and elegant for Paris. And then that could probably go, maybe even the green, depending what else we've got here. What else do we have? Ooh, that looks cool. Not for Paris. That's kind of boho, isn't it? That's pretty. Throwing bits and pieces around. All right. What else is in here? Ooh, that's cool. Could work with that one too, couldn't it? I don't know. I don't want to take time to figure that one out for this because this is just a small piece. That would be great in a dangle though. And that, I love all the odd fibers hanging down in a dangle. Oh, here's a pretty piece. Here is a really pretty piece. I don't know. I'm being drawn to these shiny bits and pieces tonight. Which side? This is the side. This is the right side. Okay, so could do a couple things. Put it there. We can put it right along the edge. And then, because it's gold and pink, we could use a gold one, or we need 3 hands. We could use a gold one, or we could use a pink one. This needs a lot. It needs a lot over here because it's just, it's kind of bare. And I don't want to use up all our time embellishing this one, but I want to give you an idea of what you can do and how you can do it. All right, so which do you like better? If we're going to go with something shiny tonight, I don't know why I'm being drawn to something shiny. If we're going to go with something shiny, though, do you like that one? Or do you like that one? Maybe we won't go with either of them. Maybe let's just put one of these perfume bottles on there and then deal with that later. Okay, because I want to show you the trick to doing this. Okay, so here's the perfume bottle. Now, I need the perfume bottle to stay right there so it can fold into the top. Ooh, that's a tall one. They're all pretty tall. So, yeah, because you don't want it to tuck in too far. But if I put it down, this is all sticky. And then it's going to stick to this. And then I won't be able to get my pocket open. So, I have this cool little thing by EK Tools. There are powder bags. This one happens to be a little brush thing. But you know what? You can go to the bathroom and get a little bit of baby powder and put a little bit of oh, it smells like baby powder. Put a little bit of baby powder in a little dish and bring it out. And then all I do is you can see the powder. You can't always see it, but you can on this. And what it does is deactivate the sticky right there, because that cannot be sticky any longer when it's got powder on it. Yeah. You've probably had that happen, things you wanted to be sticky and they've gotten powder or something on them and then they're not anymore. But this is how you deactivate a sticker. So that isn't sticky at all. When I wanted to make sure that the edges weren't sticky and all the way down to here, and then I have to make sure that from here down is not where the flap is going to be, okay? But you can see the difference in color with a little bit of powder on the top. And that's how you do that. You can turn any sticker into... Okay, so I'm going to get it just up as close as I can. Trying to barely make the bottom of the thing, which I did right there, just barely hit the bottom. And enough. There you go. And that's how you do that. So when you put this in the journal, you can glue this on the page, and all you need is a little bit of glue. In fact, if you do just those 3 sides, you have a tuck spot back here, which is kind of nice. Stick a card in there like that. Or you can glue the whole thing down, you know, and then it just opens to take out whatever's in it. You can glue it down on the bottom and just glue 2 sides and still have it a tuck spot, but it's an open, so you could put bigger tags and things in, not only from the top, but from the side too. That's an option. But yeah, or you can leave it as it is and stick it under belly band. This is a great one under a belly band, because then you can turn it however you need to get that open, so very carefully. Okay, so I'm going to hold off on embellishing the rest of it. I just wanted to show you how to get that sticker on, because I want to do one from the Gardener's Handbook here. Got just, let's see, we've got probably, what would it be, about 15, 17 minutes we've done. So, okay, and I'm really trying to keep it under 30. I want to get these out to you. I'd rather get them out to you faster and have them shorter and just do more of them. Because if you've got plenty of time right now, then you don't want to be sitting around waiting for more. Okay, so lavender, that's nice. Okay, so if this is going to be my base coming up here, and I know this is going to fold over, and I need to remember that when that folds over, I'll leave a little space there, but I don't want it to be down so far that I can't put something cute here to close the lid. I mean, you can even make this a deep pocket like this, and then just close it like that and embellish the top. That is an option as well. In fact, let's do that. Let's make this one a little bit deeper. Okay, line up the edges. I hear ya. I hear ya. I am not going to forget. I'm not going to forget this time. This is an old book too. To do the top of this page. Yeah, because it's harder to do once it's, I don't have to do the inside because it's going to be on the inside. Okay, I remembered. Thank you. Thank you for hollering. I heard you. I heard you all the way through my camera. Okay, quick little bead of glue there, and a quick little bead of glue here. Okay, so when you go to close this one, fold it down, leave a little bit of space in here because you want to have room to close this down when there's stuff in it. If it, you know, becomes full, you want to have a little bit of room in there, not be completely up against the pocket itself. Okay, well, that'll be a fun one because that's all blank. That'll be easy to embellish. Okay, so you do a quick ink job around here. And actually, I'm only going to do this right here because you know how to ink. Look how old that book is, how easily that tears just a little bit of ink. And I'm trying to be so very, very careful here because I know, you know, if I hold that, give some resistance the other direction, it's just going to tear. Okay, all right, so I wanted to show you on something like this. I mean, you can use anything to close this up. So I was thinking to myself, oh, some of those faux stamps would be good. Well, these are real stamps and they're botanical, they're garden. And so that would be cool. You know, cut one of those out around there and that would be really cute as a closure up there. But because we've given all this space, you could do something bigger like that. We only want the very tip top. I'd need to ink this. Very tip top to tuck under, but that gives you a lot more room there to use that. You could do something that's long. Maybe it's a lot longer than this. Again, just the tip top needs to, you glue it up to here and just the tip top needs to fold, you know, fit underneath it. But sometimes you get these nice long images and you don't have a lot of spaces that you can use them in that type of thing. So like this, for example, I think this is a good example right here. Any one of these, any day now. Okay, see, there's a nice long one. So you could put something like that. This one I think is actually a sticker. So not necessarily what I would use because it's a sticker and a little bit different than this one because this one's super thick. Okay, thank you for the reminder. You're out there hollering. Please put your pin, your needle in your glue so your art glitter glue doesn't dry up. See, if it was shorter, I'd use maybe one of these little smaller ones. You could just use just a flower. You can fussy cut these out of a magazine and then put that onto a piece of book paper or just plain copy paper. Your scratch paper, something you pull out of the garbage, some, yeah, you know, junk mail, just to give it some substance to make it thicker. Okay, and here's another option. I reached over for my garden. I'm working on, I have a botanical book going too, journal going as well. And I had these stuck in there to consider using them. And I thought, oh, one of them might be really cute. One of these might be really cute as a closure on here. Let's get that out of the way so we can see. So say, how cute would that be to be as a little closure? Lots of things you can do. Or this one, nice and tall. So it could go all the way. Here's the bottom right here. But again, it's a sticker. And so I would have to deactivate the adhesive on that with the powder. But we could do that. That bunch would be really pretty there. Now, it's a 3D sticker. So here's another option. I could put this sticker down underneath the flap and have the flap fit right in here. Does that make sense? Have the flap fit right in here to close. So if I put it down on there, the flap would come in here and then I don't have to deactivate the sticker at all. I do feel like I might end up needing to put some washi tape or something on here just to reinforce it because it is very, very fragile. Okay, so that same thing could be done with this one. That's a cute one with a 3D sticker, or the daffodils. Ooh, that's a cute one there. Isn't that cute? Yeah, and look at that. Okay, so we're just gonna use this one. So the same stickers on the bottom. Trying to show you both. And then there's a little, You know what it is. Foam adhesive and second stickers on top, which gives us that big space in between. So if I were to do like this, and I want that to be, oh, I don't want it to tear. There we go. Okay, how far do I want it to go down? Not very far. Not any farther than it has to. Okay, so that shows me I can go all the way to the bottom here and still fit that in. So I'm gonna, oh, wait a minute, that says lavender. Let's see if there's any, is that lavender? Kind of, those are not all the same things. That kind of looks like lavender, but that doesn't. Is there any lavender that would kind of be like perfect to use, wouldn't it? But I don't see, well, I mean, other than lavender color, which would certainly be pretty as well. All right, guys, do we use lavender? Because it says we use a lavender color, and that looks like it might be a little lavender, but it's not really. It might be hyacinth in there. Or do we just use the daffodils? Which totally don't fit. That's okay. They don't have to fit the words. It's my journal, dang it. We're gonna go with the daffodil because that's what's sticking on my hand right now. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the center. There's the number. I'm gonna consider that about center. I'm gonna go as far down as I can to the bottom, and I'm gonna stick that down. I'm gonna lift this up a little. I wanna make sure that that sticker is down nice and strong. And look how that pops up. Perfect. Love that. Love how that just pops up to go underneath there. Yeah, that will help out a lot with some of these old pages. Yeah, see, it's not even forced down a lot. Okay, so I would then finish inking all the rest of this. I would do some rest of the more embellishments, which I will do, and you'll probably see it. You probably saw it on the front picture that went with this video. So, you know, no surprise, it's already done by the time you see it, by the time you see this video. But so many things you can do. Yeah, you can use these to embellish. Now, if you're going to put it in a belly band, you even can come over here and start embellishing this side as well. So, all right, so I'm going to stop there because I want to keep this to 30 minutes. Better to get it up so you can see the video than to embellish the entire thing, because I will do that, and then I will take a picture, and that will be the picture associated with the video so that you can see. Okay, so when I sewed this on, I glued it first, and then stitched around. These are buttons. You should be, I think you can see the buttons. And I just took some embroidery floss. I took 2 strands of pink and 2 strands of green, put them together, and I took the button before I put it on, because I just wanted quick and easy. I took the button and took the embroidery floss down one hole, up the other hole, so they were both on top, and tied it into a bow. And then I just put some glue on the back of it and stuck it right on. See, I did not sew all the way through on those. Just stuck them on with glue. Super easy, super simple. And love those fabric buttons. So you can even make buttons out of chipboard or layers of paper, not to give away a future embellishment that we will make, but so much fun. Okay, so project number 8. Guess what we're gonna need for project number 8? Paper! Book paper, music paper, plain paper, colored paper, scrapbook paper. Doesn't matter. All we need is paper. And for this one, paper of any size. So if you've got, you know, a book page of this size, if you've got an 8.5 by 11, this is just scratch paper. It's my glue page, inking page. If you've got an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper that you like, just some plain copy paper works too, because we're going to embellish it up, you know, we always do. And that plain paper becomes not so very plain, doesn't it? So that's all we need for next time, is more paper, some adhesive, and some embellishments to bling it up. But this will be one that I haven't done before on camera, or I don't think I've even shown anybody. I'm not the only one doing it. By all means, I know that there's other people out there doing this, but I haven't done it, so I know you haven't seen it from me. So anyway, we'll get to 8 pretty soon, and this was 7. Today was 7. I hope I left this long enough that you could take a screenshot if you wanted to. Not that that's much for you to remember. Paper, glue, embellishments. That's all. So 7 that we did tonight. Paper, glue, embellishments for envelopes. Everybody should have these envelopes in their idea book because you can use them in every single journal in a variety of ways. Here's another way. Oh, I think of all these ways I've used them, and I want to tell you. Say this is the page of my journal. And you can scale these to size. So I would make them a little smaller if it was in one this size. And put one here and glue it on. And another one of the same size down here and glue it on. And that takes up a whole page. And if this is a plain white piece of paper, you could, with some soft ink, like the vintage photo, and a stencil, you can put some stenciling on, and then you put these over it. You look like you have a coffee dyed or aged piece of paper behind, and these become elements, embellishments, decorations. They become your whole page. So if you don't know what to do on a page, you can put 2 of those pockets, or you can make little tiny ones and put 3. Anyway, have fun making those. Can't wait to see what you do with them. I really, really enjoy seeing your the pictures that you guys message me. I am going to find a way for you to be able to put your pictures on where everybody else can see them, because there are several of you making some really cool things and sharing them with me. And I know that you would love to see each other's, and this is a really great little family we have here. So I'm going to find a way. That's what I'm working on. Part of what I'm working on for you to be able to get your pictures in there so that everybody can see them. So, all right, have a great night or a great morning, maybe a great afternoon if that's when it is for you. But be safe, take care of yourself, and take care of your family and those you love.